Behind my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me if
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lady. Take me up. Here we go. Zebra.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
3-15. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creep.
Eagles 43-yard
Under
line.
10. Hey, no pass. 36 power. Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, Lynch. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sunday.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Solid. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Eagles 7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pilot, 64, weak. 57, Mike 57. Bunch.
They go play action here on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 24, Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Great 15, great 15. Check not. You draw portraits. Check. Lucky.
On the give, running right is Howard. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 36, Wentz escaping the pressure right. They'll let this, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here. And
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rolling to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now Wilson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
5-7.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
82. Hey, Foxtrot. 57.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, this short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Wentz to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Wentz on third down. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the 29, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal of 48 yards.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougald. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight up on there, Sunday. Check it. 80 weapon. Check 4.
Running with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
46 down, there's my ball. Hey, echo. 57, come on.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. In on the stop, Bradley McDougall. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
A gain of 26 yards.
Straight 15, straight 15. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
82, 40. Hey, Charlie. Mike 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And now a carry here for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Fletcher Cox giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Check. Protein spill. Slants. 81.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's caught by Jackson. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
5-9.
Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Hey. High 7.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 55 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Wentz to throw. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he connects with Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. Tupac.